Topic for today is the list of the bones in axial and appendicular skeleton of human. Here a human skeleton is shown. Then the human skeleton is divided into that consists of 206 bones, which are primarily divided into two divisions: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton includes those skeletal parts which are present along the central axis of the body, like skull, vertebral column, and rib cage. The major components of axial skeleton are skull, vertebrae, ribs, and sternum, while the appendicular skeleton has two components: pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. In this figure, the human skull is shown. The skull, that is also known as the head, contains 29 bones, which are divided into four divisions: cranial bones, facial bones, ear ossicles, and a hyoid bone. Cranial bones form cranium or brain box. Out of 8 cranial bones, 2 are paired, that is parietal on left and right side, and temporal left and right side, while 4 are unpaired, like frontal, occipital, ethmoid, and sphenoid bone. Facial bones are 14 in number and are attached to the cranium to form face. The 6 paired bones of the face are lacrimal, zygomatic, nasal bone, inferior nasal concha, maxilla, and palatine. The unpaired bones of the face are mandible and vomer. These 3 pairs of middle ear ossicles are malleus, incus, and stapes. There is single hyoid bone that is lies at the base of the skull below the tongue. We'll later see in the figure. Then comes the vertebral column. The vertebral column in human being consists of 33 vertebrae. Vertebrae is divided into following 5 groups: cervical, that consists of total 7 vertebrae; thoracic, that consists of 12 vertebrae. Then comes the lumbar vertebrae, that is present in abdominal region and has 5 vertebrae; sacral vertebrae, and coccygeal vertebrae. The first region in the neck is known as the cervical region. The atlas is the first cervical vertebrae and axis is the second one. Thoracic vertebrae are rib carrying vertebrae having large spinous processes and are found in chest region. 5 regions are shown here. The sacrum under the lumbar articulates with the iliac bone of the hip bone to form the back of the pelvis, and coccygeal vertebrae or coccyx are 4 vertebrae fused in the adults. Sacral and coccygeal vertebrae are together called pelvic vertebrae. Then come the rib cage. The rib cage consists of 12 pairs of ribs. The ribs articulate posteriorly with the thoracic vertebrae. 10 ribs are connected anteriorly with the sternum, either directly or through the costal cartilage. The rib cage provides support for the semi-vacuum chamber called chest cavity. 7 pairs of the ribs that attach directly to the sternum are called true ribs. The 8th, 9th, and 10th are called the false ribs, as these 3 pairs of the ribs are attached to the sternum by means of common costal cartilage. 11th and 12th pair of the ribs are known as the floating rib because they do not attach to the sternum. And previously we talked about a hyoid bone. This is a single small bone that lies at the base of the skull below tongue, and it doesn't articulate with any other bone. Then comes the appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton include those skeletal parts which are present in appendages, the arms and legs. These are pectoral girdle, pelvic girdle, forelimbs, and hind limbs. In pectoral girdle consists of pair of clavicles, and a pair of scapula. Clavicles are a pair of collarbones. One end of the each curved bone articulate with the sternum, the other end articulate with the scapula. Scapulas are two shoulder blades. Then comes the forelimb. It is also known as the upper limb. In human, it consists of humerus, ulna, radius, carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. Humerus is a long bone, the end of which has a spherical head which fits into the glenoid cavity. Radius is a long outer bone of the forearm, and ulna is the long bone on the inner side of the forearm and slightly bigger than radius. Carpal consists of two rows of 8 short bones forming the wrist. The upper row articulate with the radius and two rows of 8 bones and forms the wrist joint. Metacarpals consist of 5 bones making up the palm of the hand. Each finger possesses 3 phalanges except the thumb, which comprises 2 phalanges. Then comes the pelvic girdle. The pelvic girdle is made up of 3 units, the ilium, ischium and pubis, which form coxa. The two halves of the pelvic girdle are joined at the pubic symphysis. A cavity called acetabulum is also present. Then the lower limb or hind limb consists of the femur, tibia, fibula, tarsal, metatarsal and phalanges. Femur or thigh bone is a long bone with head which fits into the acetabulum. Patella or the kneecap is embedded in a long tendon which runs over the knee joint. Tibia or shin bone is the large bone in the leg. Fibula or the outer bone is a thin bone, joins the tibia just below the knee joint and just above the ankle. Tarsal is made of 7 bones which are tightly attached to form the ankle. Metatarsal consists of 5 bones which articulate with the tarsal and phalanges to form the sole of the foot. Phalanges are small bones which make up the toes. Each toe of the foot possesses 3 phalanges except the big toe, which comprises of 2 phalanges. Here diagram is shown. So that's all about the topic.